What we stand and speak on as ministers is on the basis of South African laws.
But what she said wasn't really South African law. Sorry.
Maybe that's allow the minister to speak.
Allow the minister to finish. I flew all the way to here.
No, my dear. One thing, what is going to help us first is respect for each other. Respect for the office that we occupy, because we are ministers of the state. I don't think there's any South African journalist or any South African citizen that will disrespect your sitting minister or a government official. It's not done, and it must never be done. So I thought I should literally say that. And I deliberately took this opportunity to clarify, as the chair of the IMC, when people have been killed, the round will be opened again. How we conduct our media briefings is that we open the round, everybody asks, then answers. Please don't be disruptive to our media briefing.
I put my hand up, that's not disruptive.
There's procedure that the chair does.
I put my hand up.
No, they will call for the hand when I'm done.
I put my hand up.
I'm going to appeal to you again to respect me as the Minister of the Republic of South Africa. Please. You are here to interact with us. Please, we are appealing to you. Now, when you disrupt us while we are answering your question, it's not helpful at all. And I want to reiterate, we appeal because South Africa has not, and it's not actually in this point. Any attacks or anything has not been done sanctioned by this government.
So I put my hand up.
No, they will call for the hand.
That's fine. I put my hand up.
I'm going to appeal to you again.
I am being...
To respect me as the Minister of the Republic of South Africa. Please. You are here to interact with us. Please, we are appealing to you. So, the chair of the session will call another round of questions where you can take your more questions. We are currently answering. Now, when you disrupt us while we are answering your question, it's not helpful at all. And I want to reiterate, we appeal because South Africa has not, and it's not actually in this point. Any attacks or anything has not been done sanctioned by this government. Secondly, is that when anyone has been killed, whether they are South Africans or non-South Africans, the police does investigation. We actually have a very strong justice system where investigations are done, where people are arrested, and therefore people then are prosecuted and do serve sentences. Our judiciary in this country is independent, doesn't get influenced by politicians, doesn't get influenced by those who have power or even money. So you can be rest assured when matters appear before our judiciary, they're evaluated and they are dealt with. Our Lindela Repatriation Center, we gave a number of Nigerian nationals that the embassy was not confirming their departure because they've been sitting there for more months after completing sentences in our prison. It's a record, and we want to appreciate the embassy for responding after our visit to Lindela. Because after that, there were two countries that we raised as a concern, and that was raised through DECO, formally in writing previously, and we then announced that we've got this number of nationals. There were two countries that we're battling with, that they were not arriving at Lindela, because for us to be able to deport them, those individuals, after their sentences, is that their country of origin must confirm their nationality. And we were not getting cooperation in that regard. So we want to appreciate that cooperation we have received, and we are continuing with the deportation. And all other matters will be dealt with through diplomatic channel. Minister Lamola, as our chief diplomat, will be able to engage with his counterpart, the embassy, on any other matter. Should there be a complaint from the Nigerian government against South Africa, we will be gladly to respond through the appropriate channel. I do not think that the SPEC are helpful to the African continent, nor our bilateral relations. So that's what I want to say in that regard. I want to respond to. As I said, Minister Ntshabeni is not going to issue an apology because sitting here as the chair of the IMC, I have listened to her, and we can debate, we can argue that this is what needs to be done. And as I said, if Nigerian government does feel that South African minister has done something wrong, the appropriate channel is for that to be done through DECO, through the diplomatic channels, and that shall be responded within those channels. I do not think it's appropriate for the confrontation at this point. Minister Ntshabeni never said all Nigerians are drug dealers in the statement. Never. There's no way she says that. So it can be that the insinuation is that she said Nigerians are drug dealers. She didn't say that. She spoke about drug dens, and my explanation is that if you listen to the marchers, you listen to the South Africans, that's what they have given us as feedback to say, ministers, please deal, go to Hillbrow, go to Sunnyside. We do have this challenge of drug dens that are there. It is South Africans who are saying to us, they are run, some of them are run by Nigerians. And Minister Ntshabeni was explaining the feedback that we have received from South Africans. Not that it is the belief that Nigerians, all Nigerians that are here, are drug dealing. That's not what she said. And I don't think a demand from an apology from here, it's warranted, nor is it appropriate. Thank you. Firstly, wish to commend our subs and Interpol for the sterling work that they have done this week in the arrest of Mr. Mkanyisi Ndodana Chuma, a fugitive wanted for murder of his wife and 2 children in the UK. He arrived according to our movement control systems at OR Tambo International Airport on the 5th of July 2026 from Britain. Once we have received the alert from Interpol, we acted swiftly from a multidisciplinary team conducting tracing, and the suspect was arrested in Kensington, Johannesburg. At the time he went through OR Tambo, he had not yet been flagged by British authorities. So if he had been flagged, he would not have entered the country. He will be extradited to the UK once I have signed all the extradition documents and requests as required by the law in my capacity as Minister of Justice and Constitutional Development. We are informed that the teams are working quite hard around the clock so that the extradition requests are done and the paperwork is done in time. We have seen a tremendous increase on the number of foreign nationals that have either been deported or repatriated today. As of close of business of the 11th July 2026, a total of 53,449 foreign nationals have been processed for either deportation and repatriation, which is dominated by the following. Malawans are actually at the point of 80%, followed by the Zimbabweans and Mozambicans. Government reiterates that the management of migration, border management, deportation, and facilitated repatriation is exclusively the responsibility of the state, and no individual or group has the authority to take the law into their own hands or to intimidate, threaten, or unlawfully remove any person from any community. Our law enforcement authorities will not hesitate to act against those who continue to conduct these unlawful searches and identity checks.
The number of undocumented immigrants here at the Musina Repatriation Center keep on fluctuating. This is because we see a number of buses departing the center and also seeing a number of buses trickling in with undocumented migrants from various provinces in South Africa. According to the Department of Home Affairs yesterday, about 1,000 undocumented immigrants were repatriated. According to them, the lowest number to ever be recorded since the operation started. According to the Department of Home Affairs, over 70,000 undocumented immigrants have been repatriated here at the center since the process started. Behind me, these are buses that are going to Malawi. They are done with their verification process and they are about to depart the center, and they will leave through the Bedbridge port of entry. We do understand that 17 buses have departed the center since the day started. But for more, do tune in to SABC News, both radio and TV.
Revealed that more than 53,000 foreign nationals have been processed as part of immigration enforcement efforts. During a press briefing, she also had a notable exchange with a Nigerian. Was the minister simply explaining government policy, or did the exchange reveal deeper tensions over immigration? According to the minister, the Department of Home Affairs has intensified efforts to improve immigration management. She stated that more than 53,000 foreign nationals have been processed through immigration systems. Authorities continue verifying immigration documents. Deportation procedures apply where legal requirements are met. Government says it is strengthening border security and improving administrative processes. During the media briefing, a Nigerian journalist questioned aspects of the policy and its implementation. The minister responded by emphasizing that South Africa has a responsibility to enforce its immigration laws while treating everyone fairly and within the Constitution. The exchange quickly spread across social media, with viewers sharing different opinions. Many citizens believe borders should be properly managed. Immigration laws should be consistently enforced. Public services are under pressure. Illegal immigration contributes to challenges in some communities. Others argue that law enforcement must respect human rights. Genuine asylum seekers deserve protection. Foreign nationals should not be unfairly blamed for every social problem. Policy should distinguish between documented and undocumented migrants. These differing perspectives explain why discussions around immigration often become emotional. Regardless of where people stand, immigration remains one of South Africa's biggest policy challenges. Government faces pressure to enforce the law. Communities want safety and better public services. At the same time, South Africa's constitution and international obligations require fair treatment of everyone. The conversation is far from over. What do you think? Should government continue strengthening immigration enforcement, or should the focus be on improving legal migration pathways? Share your respectful opinions in the comments. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more South African news and analysis.